Hey everybody, you guys wanted to know how I've been making my cold brew coffee concentrate, and it's so ridiculously easy. That's why I haven't shown you before. I'll show you a couple of different ways in other videos, but most of us have an inexpensive French press, and this is just kind of the normal cheap Bodum one, and I'll leave a link to it. And basically, you can change how much coffee you put in here, but I usually start about here. The more coffee to water ratio, the stronger your concentrate will be, and the less you'll have to use to make your coffee. So it's all up to you how you do it. The one thing you want to know, while you can use pre-ground coffee and it'll work out fine, it's best to use a coarse ground coffee when making cold brew coffee. Cold brew has less acids in it, and one of the ways it does that is by being a little chunkier. So this is I went ahead and ground this for a cold brew, and see, it's much chunkier than if you ground it for, like, let's say an automatic drip or something like that. So I just put it in my spice grinder and just pulse a few times. I use this Ninja spice grinder, so I'll just fill it up and I'll like pulse 1, vroom, 2, vroom, to like 3 or 4. And what I did is I had a big bag of coffee. Actually, I got these beans ridiculously cheap at Sprouts, I don't know, maybe 6 to 8 months ago. They had cold brew coffee beans, which means nothing because they were whole beans. It doesn't mean anything. And I think that's why they were marked down to like $1.99 a pound. So I got like 10 pounds of them, and I'm grinding about what I'll use in a few weeks. So what I usually do is then just take some of this coffee, and a good way to start out is just to fill it to the top of this. And again, you can vary that. And I thought I would, everybody always wants the measurement. So we could even go a little bit further, see how that goes over. And let's take a real measuring cup and see what I'm putting in here. I think it's going to be, it's about a cup. As you can see, it's about a cup. And so it's probably 3/4 of a cup that come right to the black. We're a little bit above, and that's okay. And anyhow, there's no hard and fast rules. It's how you like your coffee. I like mine a little bit weaker, but maybe you don't want to make concentrate as often. Then this is just some filtered water. And it's nice to kind of pour it in and let the grounds get a little bit wet. See how the dry grounds keep coming up? So I don't want to go up all the way to the top because I want this to fit in here. So that's probably about as far as I can go water-wise. So I have some dry grounds. So literally, I'm just going to push it down with a spoon. And if you've made quite a thick brew, you could do the same thing in a mason jar. And we're just going to strain it a different way. The French press just has this strainer built in. And if you have one, it's just super easy to use. The time is not in the making it. So I usually poke this down a little bit. I go right underneath the handle, and then I let it rest on top of the coffee. So it's pressing the coffee grounds down. And then this is up just a little bit. Doesn't matter. You can leave this in your fridge or out on the counter for 24 to 48 hours. 48 hours gives you a stronger coffee than 24 hours, so you can kind of experiment with the time and find your sweet spot or the sweet spot for the coffee that you're drinking. We'll be back in a little while, and I will press it down, and you can see how I finish it off. But basically, I remember Cheryl was kind of like, oh, I don't know how to make cold brew. And I'm like, seriously, it's not hard. And it really is not hard. And then with the French press, literally we're going to push down the press. It'll take all the grounds down to the bottom, and we pour off our cold brew and store it in the fridge. And it lasts for at least up to 2 weeks because it still has some acidity in it because it's coffee. It just doesn't have the kind of acids that upset your stomach. As you can see, it's morning. I did this one for less than 24 hours, so it could be a little bit less strong, but in a pinch, it's perfectly drinkable. And you can see how much darker this is. In fact, it's a little bit hard, I think, to see the grounds from the actual coffee. So I'm going to show you from the side, and I kind of did weird things with the exposure so you can see it better. So you can see the grounds all rise to the top. And that's nice dark coffee. And so you really can do this in 12 hours. I just usually like to do it from 24 to 48. And then all we're going to do is push down on the handle. So we're just going to take the handle and we're going to start pushing down. So as we're pushing down, that's the filter, and it just pushes the coffee grounds all the way to the bottom. So we keep pushing. Now these have expanded a lot too, remember that. So it's not going to go down as far, but we're going to push it as much as we can without hurting anything. And then we can just pour it into whatever jar we're going to keep it in the container. I like these guys. I think I got this at IKEA very inexpensively. You can use a mason jar. Don't worry about that. And if you want to get fancy, you can use a mason jar, and they have some pour tops, which are really cool, or just some that have a flip top. So now all you have to do is pour your coffee in, and it's filtered for you. It's pretty easy. Ooh, what if I splash? That'll be the hardest part of my morning. And then these coffee grounds you can either put in your garden, you can put in your compost. So you can kind of use these to feed new food and kind of keep going with the cycle. This is going to keep in the fridge covered for about 2 to 3 weeks. So it's going to be awesome. So I hope you really enjoy it. This is the cold brew concentrate that I've been using in all the latte videos. And actually, you can even heat this up and make your own hot coffees, just like we're doing in the latte videos, or use it strictly over ice like I do most of the time, and make yourself a lovely cold brew coffee for pennies of what you would pay at your local coffee shop. Have a great morning.